Inu Johnson, Eric Joseph, Anju George. So what do you see on the screen? The slides, right? The poster that your guys made, right? Cool, cool. Aromal, thanks for the response. Thanks,
Are the
Kavya.
students free too now?
I'll wait for a minute because it's
That's good.
just turned 3 o'clock, 2 minutes past three, and we'll wait for a minute because I
Okay,
could
sir.
see an enthusiastic pool of
Yeah.
people. Close to 200 is something that I didn't think of at the beginning,
Yeah.
to be honest. But yeah, you guys have put in a lot of effort, and seriously, I would like to thank the entire team who is behind
Thank you.
this
Thank you.
session.
I also welcome you, sir, for taking valuable time to spend with us. I welcome you and I also welcome all the participants over here. And I humbly request all the participants to please be muted yourself throughout the session. And if you have any queries, any mode of any communications, you can use the chat window. Please be muted because it makes some disturbance. So to avoid the disturbance, please be muted. And once again, wholeheartedly welcome Vijay sir for this session to handle this session. Welcome and thank you, sir. Thank you a lot. And over to
Thanks a
you.
lot. Yeah, thanks a lot. And so this should be like an interactive session, right? Okay. So I'm taking time and speaking to you guys from Germany. I would like you to be more interactive. So I'll ask a couple of questions in between. So just use the chat window down there in the application. So it's just feel free, be it any comment, you can always text me. I'm here to help you. I'm here to support you guys. You guys are like my more like my friends, my colleagues, brothers, sisters. So just feel free. So that's the head up that I can give you. And yeah, what's the current number? Let's just make you all attentive. 215. Oh, okay. Mohammed Fawad, I would like to thank Mohammed Fawad and Mohammed Mushraf. I mean, like they both are kind enough to contact me through LinkedIn. They set up this meeting, this webinar. And at the beginning, they said like it will be over 200, sir. And I was like, seriously, guys, it's not gonna be more than 200. And here they are. They they got what they promised. And good work, guys. Seriously, it's been a pleasure talking to you over over phone or let it be through LinkedIn. So it's a great honor for me to interact with such a great audience. Yeah, before we start, there is a question from Sat Dravid. I'm a big fan of Dravid, by the way. He's asking about how is the situation in Germany. Yeah, Germany is getting better. Can someone mute Aditya Sharma? Yes. So situation is getting better, and things are looking on the positive side, and we'll be going to office in another month or so. So I guess you guys are from all over India, across India. Most of the people are from Kerala and Tamil Nadu. So yeah, let's move into the session. Yeah, there is someone from Jauhara Ansar Women's College, Perumpilavu. Okay, yeah, cool. So let me introduce myself. So how many of you know me already? Like apart from Mohammed, those two Mohammeds who contacted me. So did anyone just go through my profiles, go through my LinkedIn, or go through my platforms, or am I completely new to you guys? So how is it? Just help me forward. Okay, there is a guy from Bits. Yeah, for Hemopriya, new. Okay, cool. Okay, so well, give a short introduction about myself. So yeah, as you can see, I'm Vijay Pravin Maharajan. I mean, it's not a lengthy name. Maharajan is my dad's name, and I'm Vijay Pravin, by the way. So I work as a data analytics expert at Siemens Germany. So Siemens, you might have probably heard of. Siemens has built washing machines, refrigerators, high-end medical equipments like ECG machines and so on. So Siemens is everywhere. I mean, like they are in so many domains. They are in over 150 countries, if I am correct. So yeah, I work with Siemens, and yes, as stated in the poster, I am also a TEDx speaker. By the way, I got a chance to present myself in a TEDx platform last year, and also being the very first Indian to present in a TEDx event in Germany. So I was really amazed at getting that opportunity, and maybe after the session, you can also have a look at my TEDx video. It has already crossed 1 lakh views in YouTube, I guess. But yeah, okay. So also stated in the poster, I'm rated as top 40 data scientists in India, but I would say there are a lot better guys than me in the field. I'm not sure whether I'm the deserving guy to this award, but yeah. Yeah, sorry for the messy hair. I mean, like I didn't get an opportunity to go to the hairdresser because of this pandemic issues. So yes, and apart from my work and the TEDx stuff, what I do is I'm somebody's on. Mhm. So what I do is I help the student community by giving a lot of webinars. For instance, there is also a port. Can you mute Siddharth? Siddharth MG. Yes, just a second. Yeah. So as I said, there is also a podcast which was released today. I had a chance to interact with a professor from Alan Turing Institute of United Kingdom. Siddharth, can you please mute yourself? Yeah, Dr. S. Padmakala, can you also mute yourself so that? Oh yeah, I hear some noise. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Uh, Dr. S. Padmakala, would you be kind enough to mute yourself? Yes. So I'm still hearing a noise. I don't know from where. Can someone text Padmakala and ask to mute? I guess the noise is from that end. Oh, okay. Are you also hearing the noise which I am hearing, or is it the one disturbing me? And there is also Anupama Monsi. Can you mute? What else? Guys, please mute yourself. Is there a way where I can mute every participant before they start?
I'm doing it, sir, but still some are unmuting themselves. I'm unmuting themselves. I humbly
Yeah,
request if you have any queries. I'm muting
yeah,
them. As a host, I'm muting them. Please
yeah.
use the
Cool, cool. Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah. There are a lot of guys to support me. I mean, like people are like, go mute, guys. Thanks, so kind of you guys. And yes, it would be nice if you can mute them one by one, Mohammed, while I'm talking. So yeah, what I do apart from data science. So something regarding my background. I'm basically from a place called Tirunelveli. Hope some of you might have heard that name. If you are from south of India. So நான் தமிழ் தான். தமிழ்ல கூட நீங்க கொஸ்டின் கேட்கலாம். You can answer. You can do that. And I'm from Tamil Nadu. I mean, Tirunelveli is from Tamil Nadu for those who don't know that place. So yes, I did my bachelor's in electronics and instrumentation engineering, and I did my master's in again electronics, but I did my master's in TU Munich, Technical University of Munich. So from electronics to data science, it's been a great journey. So I would like to also uh, take you through my journey as well. So that is the purpose of this webinar. It's not just about data science. It's not just about this particular domain. You will also learn a lot about myself, a person who I am, and uh, what I can tell you in this session. So it'll be worth it, guys. So for sure, it's like in Kerala, how do they call it? Adi Poli, right? So yeah, it'll be worth it for you guys. So yeah, there are like a lot of Tamilians. Wow, Talaiva, Tirunelveli Alva. Yeah, that's it. So yes, going into the session, this is the second poster that these guys made for me. So hats off to the poster designing team. It's really cool. And right down there, you can see my website, uh, vijaypravin.com. You can also go check out there, and you can also follow me on various platforms. I'm also planning to release a set of videos on YouTube in the future. So I'm more of a content creator on LinkedIn. I have close to 26,000 followers on LinkedIn. So maybe if you wish to follow me, you can do that as well. Okay, so what is data science? Let's talk about it. Let's get into the business. So everybody is talking about data science, right? Like starting from programmers, non-programmers, be it IT guy or any field. The good thing about this field is it is applicable in any domain. So it's not just about medical, pharmaceutical, or retail industry. It can be applied anywhere elsewhere. So that is the beauty of this domain, and people are so much into it. So let's just look at the registrations for this particular event. I mean, like it's over 200. I mean, I didn't even believe that I'll be addressing a crowd of 200 plus through a webinar. I have given talks. I have spoken at a TEDx event. I have given talks at various institutions like Sairam Engineering College, Anna University, Chennai, and a couple of IITs as well. So speaking to a big crowd in front is something different, but via digital, thanks to all these digital softwares like Zoom, WebEx, and so on. You guys are also privileged to have this WebEx, which is sponsored by IEEE. So in a way, it also helps you. So yes, so everybody, I mean everybody, right from the first year of engineering to the final years or professionals, everybody seems to be interested in this particular data science. Yes, I'm getting a question. Is data science is related to big data? Wait, that is the session is all about. Just wait for a few more minutes, Ebin. So in a way, what's the beauty of it? So data science, some of you might have already in this slide somewhere, but yeah, I just wanted to give you an idea about what this field can do to it. So out of 52 percentage of Fortune 500 companies, I mean, like I assume that you heard a little about Fortune 500 companies, like Google, Amazon, Facebook, Siemens. They are in the Fortune 500 companies, and after 2000, so let's say after 2000, almost everybody went bankrupt. So that's what it can do to any company out there in the world. Again, I hear a noise. Yes. So what are the things as a beginner? So let's say I'm beginner. I'm beginner bro, I'm beginner sir. What can I do with this data science? Okay, you come and Google what is data science and you see all these stuffs. You see Jupyter, you see Python, you see NumPy, R, Scikit. Oh, you see a lot of things. What shall I do? It's like too complicated for my head to run through all these softwares and skill sets. What are the top skills that you would rate me to go with data science? Then I would say it is if you are a programmer.
Vijay sir, I think we have lost you. Please check your data connection. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Guys, please have patience. We'll be joining. I think there is a data issue over there. Please be patient. Yeah, the audio. Please have patience.
With Python.
Sir, we have just lost you. We are reconnected right now. Okay.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, sorry. Yes. So if you are a programmer, I would suggest you guys to go with Python or R. And for databases stuffs, you should go with SQL and Tableau. So yeah, sorry guys, I was lost in the middle. So if you guys are good in programming, I would say go with these four softwares. And okay, let's say if I'm completely new to programming, I mean for me, I'm really bad at programming. What should I do? So these sorts of questions. Am I audible? You can type in yes because I'm still getting. Okay, cool. Yeah, there is a question. Should we learn Python or? That is the whole point. I mean, from an industry perspective, I would say go with Python. Python is used a lot in industries, especially like in companies like BMW, Mercedes-Benz, Siemens, and so on. So, but if you are an academician, so let's say you want to go for a master's, you want to go for a PhD later on, then I would say you can stick to R. So both Python and R are like brothers. So you can talk to either one of them. So that is the advice that I can give you. And let's say if you are a non-programmer, so let's say for me, programming isn't stuff that I like. Okay, there is also a scope for you in data science. I mean, if you are not into coding, not into programming, you can have a look at these softwares: Rapid Miner, Data Robot, Nime, IBM Watson Studio. So I have used Nime, and it's one of the drag and drop tools which you can just click and drag some elements and you can do wonders with that. So you can always subscribe to the trial versions of these softwares. Just get into it, watch some YouTube videos, and yes, I'll be louder, Musharraf. Sorry. Yes. So you can always have a look at these softwares if you are not into coding. So there are a couple of guys raising their hands. I would ask you to wait because I'll be taking a lot of questions at the end of the session. So let's just focus on what is needed. So there is a question from Adarsh. Are you a non-programmer? I am into coding now, but I was a non-programmer. I am from electronics and instrumentation engineering. So all I started with was little sensors and actuators that gives you temperature readings and pressure readings. So I didn't have to do anything with C, C++ or Python when I started. So here I am. talking to you after probably 6 to 7 years. And yes, so if I can do it, why not? You can also do it, guys. And yeah, just one thing before we roll. This video is going to be recorded. Am I right, Mohammed? You can answer in the chat box.
Yeah, it's been recorded and it will be shared, sir.
Okay, so yeah, that's a good thing about this recording. It will be recorded and posted later on the YouTube, so you don't have to worry about any slides or anything that you might miss out on. So you can also probably join a little later, so you don't have to worry about it. You can always have the recording. And yes, and also one another thing, you can always uh, take a screenshot or a snapshot of this particular window and tag me on any social media platforms if you kind of would like to also encourage the others to get into this field. But yeah, that's for later. We can do it on the floor. So yeah, so let's say okay, I'll stick with Python because that's one of the most important languages that is necessary for this particular domain, this particular field. So I would say these are all the libraries that you should be looking at. So everything probably could look new to some of you guys, but don't worry, everything has a separate functionality. Let's say matplotlib is for something, cborn is for making visualizations, scipy, scikit-learn, pandas. So these are all the things that I want you to see it later when you get into data science after a while. This particular slide will be useful to you. That is the reason why I'm uh, posting this particular slide to you. So I don't want to get into minute details because it will be pretty boring to you.
So we have just lost you again. I think there is a data connection issue with the speaker. Please wait, please wait. There is a network issue over there. Vijay sir, I humbly request all the participants, please.
Context. Yeah,
Sir,
sorry.
we are missing you in the between. We have just lost you again. I think the data connection is poor over there.
Okay, okay. Just a second. I could see it. I have switched off the Wi-Fi from my mobile. I have disconnected the Wi-Fi from my mobile. Am I audible now? Is it
Yes, sir.
better?
Yes, sir. It's good to go now.
Okay, 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 perfect. So yeah, first you should understand the context of data. So data is everywhere. I mean, right from how can we call that? We used to note down the numbers when you go for a recharge shop, right? Or you give the 10 numbers and they'll do the recharge for you either in Airtel, or be it whatever. That is data. That is written in a book. And there is data like from a shop where you buy washing machines or buy any TVs or anything. So there is data about that product, how many number of products that is sold, and what what what's there behind those numbers. That is data. So everybody has data. So even single picture that you take has a lot of data. So just like a picture, you just go take a selfie, and what do you think it can have? It has GPS latitude, longitude, and size of the picture, the pixels, the location, the geolocation that where you took the picture from, what sort of so it has a lot of information even with a single selfie that you take. So that is the data that I am talking about. So first you should understand the context of each and every data, what you have in your hand, and then you should be choosing an effective visual for that. Visuals in the sense, let's start with basic pie chart. Pie chart is very basic and it is easily understandable to most of you. A bar chart, let's say tables. So you should on building a story. So that is where okay, I lost again. I got lost again. Okay, just a second. Let me check the Wi-Fi. Sorry, guys.
Now it's okay, sir. It's audible now.
Okay.
Couple
Just
of
a second.
minutes.
It could be because of this pandemic. I mean, a lot of people working from home, and in my apartment, there are like close to 50, 60 people. There are like so many apartments. So yeah, probably a lot of people are having calls at the same moment. But yeah, I live in Germany, and that's the data scientist should have in mind before jumping into this field. So as I said, these are the top three skills that you might require. One is visualization. The other thing is data science skills, which is uh, building algorithms, models, and so on. And then the narration skills. So in a way, you should also build public speaking skills as well. So you should convince any data product with your speaking ability. So for instance, yeah, there are some questions from a lot of people, but I would request you to and probably you will have a few more slides and then you can always ask questions. I'll just convey or tell whatever I wanted to. So that's the goal of this webinar. As I said,
Excuse me, sir. Yeah, we are. I think you can please check connection once properly, so we can. We are missing in every 1 or 2 minutes.
oh, okay. Mm, is it okay if I check for the connection issues? If I just mute for a minute and then check the connection issues,
Yeah,
is it
full
okay?
sir. Full, sir.
Yeah, just a second. I'll mute.
I request all the participants, please ask your queries at the end in the Q&A section. You can ask the queries at end in the Q&A section. Please keep the questions at the end. Please focus on the what section, and last we can go for the Q&A section. I humbly request everyone to keep the questions for the end. In the Q&A section, you can clear it off.
Better now?
Yes, sir, it's cool.
Okay,
Let's
okay.
proceed, sir. Yes.
Yeah. I'm extremely sorry, guys. I'm not sure what's wrong with the internet today. For some of you, it's one of the interesting webinars, but unfortunately, some things went wrong. Sorry, excuse me. And yeah, as I said, three things. data science, visualization skills, and narration skills. So uh, just be sure that you should be good in all these three areas. So I'll explain you these three things in detail. So let's say you have a data from a store, and you have the narration skills. Narration in the sense what I'm doing now, what it does. It explains you about that particular product. How many cookers, how many TVs that has been sold. So it explains you the product. And if we have data and the visuals in the sense you plot it with the pie chart, bar graph, or any tables or something. So it enlightens you. And then if you have the visuals and the narration, then it engages you. So like how I do with you guys, I call it a triple E factor. So it explains, engages, and enlightens you. So these are all the things that you should have it in your mind before thinking about jumping into this field. And I can show you an example about data storytelling. So this is an example from Spotify. I guess most some of you might have heard of it. Spotify is a music streaming app. So they'll let you know what are all the top artists or what are the top songs that you have listened to it in the last year. So in a way, it is a storytelling way to grab your attention. So at the end of every year, what you do is you just log into your mobile, you open your email box, and you see this crap. And what it does is it uh, sort of builds a curiosity, and you open that app again. So I can list a lot of data science applications that you use every day. So let's take Facebook. I'm sure that out of 200 plus participants here, almost everybody owns a Facebook account, because that is the only account that we have a lot of numbers other than bank accounts. So in the Facebook, if let's say if you connect with Mohammed, and then his friends will be shown to you in the very next day. So that is the recommendation engine. So that itself is a data science product. For those who are wondering about what is a data science, what are the products of data science, and that's it for you. I mean, Facebook recommendation engines of friends suggestion list, or the most frequent posts that you see, be it videos or audio or any content that is posted. And they have algorithms on giving weightage for each post. And let's take YouTube for instance. I am a big fan of AR Rahman sir. So yes, exactly, that is what I am coming to you. Bennett Vasant is right. YouTube recommendations is again one of the data science application.
Hello, Vijay sir. I request all please be muted. It's a major network issue over there with him. Vijay sir, hello. I'm trying to connect to him. Please have some patience. sir. Am I audible?
Hello.
Sir, that's okay. Sir, could you please turn off your videos that may bring more connection to the audio? Let's try it now. Am I audible, sir?
So,
Hello?
am I audible
Yeah,
now?
you're audible now, right? Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Sir, can you speak up? Hello, sir.
So yes, am I audible now?
Yeah, you're audible now, sir. Let's
Am
go
I
through. It's okay.
audible? Yes, perfect. So what I'll do is I'll mute my video, which isn't important for the moment, I believe. I'll go on with the slides, and then probably after I finish up with the slides, then we'll move on to the video section. Is that fine? I'm really sorry, guys, making 200 plus guys wait like this. I mean, it's really disappointed with with this with this way of meeting. I'm sorry. So yeah, as I said, where did I lose connection? Where was it? Can someone recall? Ah, yes, YouTube. Bennett is right there. So yeah, most of the applications that you see on your real life, be it Facebook friends recommendation or YouTube recommendations, so it is a data science application, and there is always this chatbot that you see on every little platform that is available in India almost. So these chatbots are also a data science product. I mean, like they do a lot of data intelligence and data analysis to build these chatbots. So these sorts of applications do come under science applications and whatnot. Amazon products. If you order something today, then they'll send you something else. They'll ask you to buy, so they'll run after you. Come on, buy these guys. So these sorts of things come under data science applications. So yes. So what else I'd like to see? So yeah, I mean this is what I wanted to show you guys, but we have a lot of time for Q&A sessions. And yeah, I would also like to thank the team from BitsCrunch. They helped me out in building this beautiful template. And just for some of you, for some of you, if you are interested in a webinar from about leadership, this is where you should be looking at. So you should be looking at BitsCrunch website and look for this particular webinar, which is tomorrow, 5 o'clock Indian time, I believe. This is one hell of a lady that I know personally. I have worked with her. So If you want to become a leader, if you want to lead teams in the future, be it a team leader or any other important aspect of building teams, then you should have a look at this webinar. So with this, what I'll do is just go back to the questionnaires. I mean, there were a lot of questions from your end. I'll just make sure I'll answer a couple from them. So now you can post your questions. So it's the time for question and answer sessions. So yes, here you post your questions now. In the meantime, I'll open a list of questions that I got from the organizers. So you guys see my video, right? You guys can see my video. Yes, perfect. So what I'll do is, yes, slides can be shared. Yes, I'll go to the questions. I'll go to the questions from your end. Just give me a second. So yeah, these are questions that I got from the organizers. So fundamentals of data science and so on. Yeah, so there you go. You have the answer in it. Statistics is one of the basic fundamentals. Probability and whatnot. Mathematics. Yes. And the insights of the speaker. Yes. You can probably check out this website. So you can always go to vijaypravin.com, where you can always follow me on all the platforms like LinkedIn, Facebook, or whatever. So I would say stick to LinkedIn. That is more professional in a way. And yeah, get a clear view about the topic. Data science is a topic which is a broad spectrum. So you need hours and hours of lectures. So it cannot be put into 1 hour of talking. So I would ask you to go through some of the websites. In a way, I'll suggest. So there's a question from there's a question from which online course is good. So I would say you can go with multiple courses. So yeah, any of you guys know Udemy or Coursera or Linda. Linda is one such beautiful network from LinkedIn itself. You can have a 1 month free subscription and then later on probably cancel it. Or if you are pretty much interested in learning more, you can continue the subscription. So with Linda, you get a lot of certifications. Certifications, they won't just help. So you should get your degree first, have a good grades, and if you have money and if you, let's say, have time, go for a master's. And if your situation is not that really good, then I would suggest you to work somewhere, get some experience, and then switch internally. That is the best option. And what else? Mm, yes, from any field you can get into data science. So I'm myself, I'm from an instrumentation engineering background. I'm into data science now, so it is possible. For sure, it is possible. And what else? To gain more knowledge on data science, I would say start doing courses on Linda, Udemy, EDX, and there is also a website called Plural Site, opposite of singular, Plural Site, SIGHT, Plural Site. This is a good website. And what is the future scope of data science? Is a question from Chirag. It is looming up. Already, I could see a lot of opportunities in Germany. So it's not just about Germany. A lot of Indian companies are investing heavily into data science. So just be attentive and ramp up your skills. Starting package from data science. So I Gaurav, it's not about going after the money. I would say improve yourself, improve your skills, and if you are good at your data science skill, then for sure you can be paid a lot. I myself, I am getting paid a lot. I cannot disclose the figures here, but believe me, data science is where you can shell out a lot of money. Data structures required, not that much, but yeah, you can of course, if you know it, it's well and good. No problem. You started learning, yeah. Others, I'll take you through my story. So what I did is I did my masters in electronics from Munich, Germany. I got an opportunity to do my master's working student opportunity. So the good thing about Germany is you can work parallelly as a student. So I got an internship opportunity, and that's how. Just a second. Yeah. So that's how I got an opportunity to work. I got an internship. I did my internship well. I did my master thesis. Then I got a junior data scientist position long back. So you should always build on what you get as an opportunity. So I would say opportunity comes at you only once. So it is up to you to make use of it. It's great knowledge in coding needed for learning data science. I would say, I mean, I'm not a programmer, by the way. When I started getting into it once things get started getting interesting. So I would say if you are a non-programmer, there are options, there are things that you can do data science as I showed in the presentation. That is good. Is Kaggle good? Kaggle is really good. Kaggle is a place. I'll type in Kaggle if you are looking at my screen. So for guys who don't know, Kaggle is a really good source where you can look at some of the industrial problems. I mean, you get a lot of data sets there. You can have a workaround. And mechanical engineer, there is a mechanical engineer here. Data science is no way related to you, but believe me, CEO of Apple, CEO of Google, Mr. Sundar Pichai is a metallurgical engineer, by the way. He studied about how things work in metals. Now see where he is. He's leading one of the top firms in the globe. So don't worry about being a mechanical engineer or electrical engineer or anyone. I mean, it's all about your mindset. So if you are good at uh, what you are doing, then that's gonna be your success. Thanks a lot for the guys who wished me for a nice session. I'm again sorry for the network issues, but yeah, I'll just career opportunities for data science. As I said, it is everywhere. It is in almost all the fields. So just make use of this COVID times. Make use of this COVID times. And is Google machine learning crash good? Yes. Any stuff from Google is really good. And future scope of data science. How Google rank the URLs? That is something that has to work with SEOs. Nothing to do with data science. Is it recommended that we need to publish paper on data science? Not really. Data science itself is a vast area, so you don't have to worry about publishing a paper now. MySQL is a language used in data science or not? As I said, SQL, you need the basics to grab the data from the databases. So yeah, somebody is thanking me. Thanks a lot. You can go check with this website, guys. You can go check with this website and you can get connected to me. Seriously, guys, make sure you have a LinkedIn profile because you are all in professionals. So, I mean, if you are talking about Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, I would say it is not gonna work in your favor in the future. So I would say just go with the LinkedIn profile. That is gonna help you for sure. And what else? Difference between supervised and unsupervised learning. Ashwani, I would say it's a much broader topic. Maybe we'll get into it in some other session. Mm, and yes, you don't have to be an expert in coding, I would say. So nice session, sure. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What is NIME? NIME is a software which where you can do data science, algorithms, and products. Is Tableau good area of research? Yes, Tableau is a visualization tool. So I can show you another tool which is Spotfire. It is also similar. Is it useful for arts and science students too? Yes, it is. As you said, you can be anyone. You can be a polytechnic guy, you can be an arts and science, you can be a data science student by itself. It's all about your mindset and your skills. So just improve your mathematics skills, improve your statistics skills. It is just another subject. It's not something engineering. It's not something. Data science has nothing to do with engineering, guys. It has nothing to do with engineering. So don't worry if you are from arts. Well and good. That's perfectly fine. Is there a way of practicing data science and how? You can, as I said, you can take up courses on data camp, Kaggle. Kaggle is the best way to practice data science. And yes, yes, I'll provide all the links. Hadoop tool is outdated. I mean, I won't call it outdated, but I'll write some tools on the chat window so that you can have a look at it. Python or and what else? Thank you, Javeed Basha. Thank you. Statistics limited to data science limited to statistics graphs. Certainly not. It is you can do a lot more. Learning or must. You can learn either or Python. Don't do both. Both are almost the same. Mm, Python or Andakumar. Thank you. And the platforms that you can look at. I am typing in Linda. I would go with Udemy, EDX, and Coursera. Yeah. And you can always follow me on LinkedIn here so that whenever there's something, just feel free, be it any topic. It shouldn't have to be data science. You can tell something about your profession. I can try to link it with some people. So, Python IDE. Um, I mean, you can go with what I have is an inbuilt one. So just look around. I mean, I don't have any particular suggestion for it. Whatever it takes to work on Python, it should be fine. And yes, there is also a question from data science, big data, machine learning, deep learning, computer science. Can you relate these? Everything go hand in hand. So if you learn something, something else is connected to it. So data science, I would say artificial intelligence is connected to it. Machine learning is connected to it. Deep learning is connected to it. So it's like one shot at multiple things. யாரோ தமிழ்ல டைப் பண்ணிருக்காங்க. Yes, Jupyter Notebook is really good. Yes, thanks, Bennett. By the way, what do you generally use for visualizations? Visualization, I myself use Spotfire currently, but I have worked with Tableau in the past. And there is also, I can type in for you Tableau, Spotfire, and Power BI, for instance, is good. Yeah. Current scenario for freshers. Yes, PyCharm is also good. Yes, but I would stick with Jupyter notebooks because, and hands down, it's the one that I use, and we also have an inbuilt IDE from Siemens as well. Yeah. Current scenario is a bit tricky. Everybody is uncertain about it, so I would say go for the courses, ramp up your skills, and when the curve flattens out, when this is over, then that's the time for you guys. Basha, somebody from South India addressing people all over the world. Thanks a lot, Javed. I have already talked in a TEDx platform that is almost the same as this webinar. Practical use of data science in our daily life. Varun, I guess you lost me completely in between. I guess you need to look at the video. Proud moment for Javed Basha. Thanks a lot. You can also take screenshots of this particular session so that I mean, just a second. So yeah, you can always take a screenshot of this session and post it on LinkedIn so that you also encourage the others to do it in a way it is helpful for them. And yes, what would be the role when we start without knowing programming data science field? I would say start with data analyst, just work around with data, do some SQL stuffs, grab the data and work around. And then once you start getting into it, you can be a better data scientist. Machine learning must. Machine learning is the part of data science. I would say it's not the must, but you should be knowing some of the algorithms. Like there are a lot of algorithms that you need to work out. How do Coursera ML course Andrew NG that is a solid one, but it is on a high level. So I would say start with basic courses and then take courses from guys like Andrew NG. Yeah. Internships, I would say go for an internship, try to get an internship, even if it is unpaid, grab one, do that internship, gain knowledge, and then think about getting paid and all. What else? I'm completely audible right now. Makes no sense. Which is the beginner course, Data Camp or Google? I'd go with my brother Google all the day. Yes. Just start Googling, find some relevant course. Database is something intermediate. You always have a course with data camp later on, but for the start, I'd say just go with Google. Watch a lot of YouTube videos. Stay tuned. I'm also gonna post some of the videos on YouTube. Javeed, thanks a lot. Situation of Corona. Yes, I am under lockdown. Lockdown started here way before the guys were in lockdown from India. So in a way, I'm in lockdown for more than a month now. But things are looking better. Some of the startups have already asked for people to come back to offices in mid of May. Yeah, since Siemens is a bigger firm, we'll probably going back to offices in June, I guess. Stay safe, take care, and ஆதர்ஷ் நீங்க தான் டேட்டா சயின்ஸ் கடவுள் கடவுள்னு யாருமே இல்லைன்னு சொன்னா சண்டைக்கு வந்துருவாங்க கடவுள்னு எதுவுமே கிடையாதுப்பா it's about how your mindset is. Yeah, I see Dr. S. Padmakala on the video. You have any questions, ma'am? Thank you, guys. Follow me on any of the social media platforms. Thanks, Kopya. Thanks, Padmarasan.
Yeah.
Nandri, sir. Anas, that is Nandri. Nandi is something different, but yeah, good try. Do we need to pay a lot? Yeah. No. Don't go for paid courses. Take up free ones. There are a lot of free courses available on the market. Don't go for a paid course any day. So please never ever go to a paid course. Do everything for free. Yes. Thank you, Javed Basha. Thanks a lot. Can Andri Aya, Shakshi Aurora. Thanks a lot. Aya is something is like we refer it to elderly people, so please don't make me feel embarrassed here. I'm just in the at the beginning of 30s. EC department, any suggestions? I would say like Udemy, Coursera, Linda. Go with basic data science courses. It's not relevant to EC, mechanical, or electronics. Just go with the flow. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Deveshri. Thank you, Ashwani. Yes, Padmakala, Dr. S. Padmakala, yes, ma'am. It is possible to get an online degree certificate from data science from universities of United Kingdom, UK, and US, but those are pretty expensive. At this point, I wouldn't ask the students to go for those expensive courses because those are in dollars and euros, and they might have to pay thousands and thousands of bucks for it. I would say pick free ones, freebies, and then later on, if that is the case, then they can always go back to paid ones. And, thank you, Talaiva. I'm not Talaiva. Thanks a lot. Thanks a
Yeah.
lot, guys. It's a
Okay.
pleasure talking to you guys. Thanks again for everybody. I mean, 200 people joined the call, and almost everybody stayed in the call, no matter what the connections or connection issues were. Yeah, thanks for a lot of questions. And if you have any questions, as I said, you can always look up to this vijaypravin.com and can get back to me on any platform.
Thank you, sir.
YouTube
Thank
course
you.
is good. Recommended சொல்லுங்க bro. YouTube courses. Mm, can check Krish Nayak. I heard of him doing a lot of videos on data science. You can check